The sound is both vintage, based to the vintage surf sound and garage tunes with the real twang guitar and the reverb and all that stuff, but it's also fresh and bright and pretty modern. But it definitely is a surf music. It's an instrumental band and we focused on surf music. There are elements of course, some punk elements in it, some rock elements, even some heavier elements, and of course the Greek traditional spice.
Dois. Alô, microfone? Alô, 1, 2, 3, som. É esse que tem som aqui nesse microfone. 1, 2, 3, experiência. Alô, som. Opa!
Tinha um bar que eu gostava muito de ir na Grécia, que tocava muito rockabilly, surf, psychobilly, esse estilo que a gente gosta mais. E nesse bar eu conheci um DJ. Aí eu dei um CD, eu tinha uma banda londrina chamada Búfalos d'Água, que é uma banda de surf music também. Eu dei um CD pra esse DJ e comecei a trocar uma ideia com ele. Ele falou, tem um amigo meu que tá procurando um guitarrista pra formar uma banda, que era o Chris, o baterista. E ele tava faltando um guitarrista na banda. A gente começou a trocar uma ideia, fui ensaiar com os caras e começou a banda, não era Dirty Fuse ainda. Era uma banda chamada Queimados Ticos, que era uma banda que tocava garagem, um pouco de surf também. Aí a gente acabou mudando um pouquinho o esquema da banda depois. Saiu outro guitarrista, ficou um trio e começou o Dirty Fuse.
Já é?
Nossa, legal, cara. Pô, massa, legal demais.
Nossa, bacana. A banda inteira já tá aí? Como é que
não.
é?
A banda, somos nós 6. O Chris, o baterista.
Nice to meet you.
Yannis, o baixista.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Érica Pitanaki, guitarrista.
Nice to meet you.
Manolis, saxofone.
Nice to meet you.
E o Costas, guitarrista.
Nice to meet you.
Great, nice to meet you.
I wanted to start a surf band, so I started posting ads, and from all the people that replied, the only person that was really decent and and nice was John, our bass player. But we didn't start anything at this point. And then Dirty Fuse were looking for a bass player, and they got John. And John says, "Hey, I know this guy. He's also looking for a surf band." So this is how I got in the band.
As Kostas told you, I answered an ad and got with the guys, we jammed together, and then I heard the 5 or 6 most wonderful words in my life when Duda said, we got ourselves a bassist. So we got the 5 of us and we went on producing albums, playing live, and that was pretty much the story of Dirty Fuse.
This is the portal, and I want to make the public come inside the artist's mind. This is the monster. It's the guardian of the portal.
Go.
And you can play. Curador da exposição, ele me classifica como um transmídia. Tenho como meio principal a pintura a óleo, mas eu vim das artes gráficas e de um trabalho também que circula por esse universo da cena alternativa, underground, assim, e tendo em paralelo um trabalho também como músico, e as coisas vão se mesclando. It's like you are having kind of hypnotized here to come to the room of paintings and other works in an onírico state of mind.
The sound?
The effect is great in the camera.
And the sound is?
Yeah,
Like a fly.
I recorded this sound. It's a lot of trumpets. Reversed.
You are playing?
I play trumpet.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Bem no final dos anos 90 eu tive uma banda de surf music, também chamava Stanley Dix. Depois teve o Los Giants, que era um som mais pesado. E agora o Transtornados do Ritmo Antigo mistura um pouco mais de instrumentos mais acústicos, assim, tem violino, tem trompete, tem contrabaixo acústico de jazz, bateria, e daí guitarra e às vezes banjo. So,
Here is the mind.
yeah. Welcome to my mind.
It's too
Clear
bright.
thoughts now.
Your mind is too bright.
The guys invited me to join the band when Duda was planning to leave Greece and come back to Brazil. Of course, I was very interested because I love surf music, I love Dirty Fuse, I went to their gigs, that's how they knew me.
Aí o Costas também saiu da Grécia e foi morar na Dinamarca. A banda hoje, na verdade, Dirty Fuse é um quarteto. O Costas vai de vez em quando pra Grécia, participa. E eu tô participando aqui no caso da trilha só.
This painting is an art I created for a front cover of an album of a Brazilian band called Skunk. This painting had 10 years. So it's the first time for the public in exhibition.
I hold in my hands the Back to Brazil album. The cover is made by a Brazilian photographer, Rogério Ivano. The back, the photo of all six of us. It was recorded in the transition time when Duda was going to leave and Neri was coming to the band. So we were six. It has 4 tracks: Back to Brazil, Evolution, Sunset Beach, and Wonderland.
The composer, it's Duda Victor, it's Eric Kapitanaki, all of us have the 1-2 tracks to complete an album. The arrangement, especially the guitarist and the bass do the arrangements and registrώσεις.
So tell me a little about the band. What is our favorite band in surf music? It's similar, the most inspirational.
The Ventures,
The
definitely. The Atlantics, the major
Very
influence,
classic.
of course, and
Hey.
Dick Dale.
The ghastly ones come to mind. The ghastly ones.
The Grassy one.
What the guys
I'm
said.
asking because I like to hear surf music when I'm painting, so I'm trying to get some tips from you.
This is our previous album. This is the last long play we did, and it's really a milestone for the band because it's an album that Mr. James Kathitis, the famous guitarist from the Atlantics, gave us 2 tracks for this song: Stranger on Mykonos and The Islands in the South. So it's really a very significant album for Dirty Fuse.
I really like the combination of elements of different techniques and different works of art.
I believe that it's one of the most beautiful things I ever saw, ever experienced. It's an experience. It's not just, a walkthrough. It's really an experience.
So that's it. I hope you have enjoyed
Very nice.
the exhibition.
It was influential.
Nice.
Yes, I already got some ideas for, tunes and everything.
Oh, cool. That's very cool.
Eu conheci o Búfalos d'Água, de Londrina, que é uma banda tradicional do Brasil, uma das primeiras bandas da segunda onda da surf do Brasil, né, cara? Teve a primeira com Jordans, lá atrás na década de 60. E teve uma segunda onda de banda de surf music que surgiu na época do filme Pulp Fiction, por causa da música Mr. Lou, de trilha sonora. Isso puxou tanto no exterior quanto no Brasil. Então eu conhecia dessa época e sabia, o Duda tocava nessa banda. E um amigo meu na Europa me apresentou o Dirty Fuse e falou que tinha um brasileiro tocando na banda. E aí eu ouvi, gostei da banda, escrevi e era o Duda, cara. E depois ele voltou pro Brasil, né? A banda continuou lá e a gente começou a desenvolver essa ideia de tentar trazer os caras pra cá, né? Isso é uma história que já dura quase 2 anos.
A gente começou surf em 97 com o Búfalos, porque a gente tinha uma... Não era nem intenção de fazer surf mesmo, mas é que o lance de uma banda que era uma banda de rock and roll mesmo, o cara cantava e tal. E pra ser uma banda com vocal tem que ter um vocalista bom, tem que ter uma presença legal. Então como a gente não tinha mais isso, a gente buscou no instrumental essa pegada que a gente já tinha. Ficou mais fácil de expressar esse lance, né?
Because they don't have lyrics to go further to speak for love or speak for your heart, speak for some any experience you had. It's only music, so you let the audience to understand whatever you think it is alright for you. You know, it's open music.
Isso que é legal da surf music, né? Surf music não tem linguagem, né, cara? É música, né? Ninguém fala, não tem letra, né, cara?
When you play instrumental music, and especially surf music, you have the freedom to do everything. When there is vocals, the guitar is like a complementary. Instrumental surf music is the kind of music that says, okay, you guitarist, now go and play everything you can play.
The drums usually play the surf beat, which is like a standard thing. It's very characteristic, very distinctive of the surf music. The bass usually follows the same pattern. The saxophone only plays lead parts, like solos, most of the time, and sometimes the sax supports as if it was a rhythmic instrument, like ta 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 ta. Then the guitars exchange leads and the rhythm guitar. So when you turn up the volume, play my lead, and turn down, play the rhythm, and other guitar plays the lead. Yeah, we draw a lot of influence from surf music, of course, but we don't see it as like we have to play like that. We play it however we feel like. The most portable surfboard in the world.
There is no limits in surf music. You can use influence from classical music, from jazz, from metal, from punk, garage, everything.
Surf music is music that originally comes from the banks of California and the beaches of California, of course. But its basis, it's also in the Middle East, because Big Dale had Middle Eastern heritage from one of his grandparents. So he blended some stuff from rock and roll with some stuff from Middle East and began surf music. And of course with surf music, musicians broadened their horizons. They had to make no more songs, but also instrumental tracks, which they had more musical parts, more melodies, and probably more rhythms.
For us, it's the first time we're out of Greece for a big tour. You know, we play in Amsterdam, in Italy, in Cyprus, and this, so many days, it's an experience.
Essa turnê no Brasil, a gente, na verdade, está acabando ela agora. Hoje é o penúltimo dia, foram 8 shows, hoje é o 9º, e amanhã é o 10º, que é o último. A gente tocou em lugares undergrounds, assim, tocou em Sesc.
Pelo menos eu, quando eu faço as turnês, eu procuro sempre diversificar. A gente está colocando em casas de show, em lugares pequenos, no pessoal que vive mais diretamente, que nem aqui, em unidades do Sesc, para você ter esses contrapontos, essas visões diferentes, até para quem está de fora, poder sentir como é a cena como um todo aqui no Brasil, né? Ontem eles tocaram no Sesc Santos e quando acabou o show, a primeira pessoa que foi comprar um CD era uma senhora de 76 anos.
Our tour in Brazil is like a dream. I'm waiting for the moment I wake up and try to remember as many details as I can.
To me particularly, it's like, it feels like home. People are very welcome us everywhere we go, and they party hard, which is what we do. So we get along.
Even though people don't speak Greek or don't speak English, they try to communicate. They are very smiling people, open people.
A gente já trouxe bandas de fora do Brasil, sei lá, talvez 20, 25 bandas, e tem uma coisa que não muda, né? Que é como as bandas de fora, as pessoas de fora se surpreendem com a abertura do brasileiro, né? Como as pessoas são dispostas são apaixonadas pela música, como são dispostas a te aceitar. Eles falaram pra gente que tá sendo a melhor fase da banda agora, né? Um dos caras falou pra mim, ele falou, eu podia ficar aqui até o resto da minha vida. Sabe? Aí você vê que vale a pena, né? Fazer, porque a gente não dá, aí ultrapassa, você tá falando só de música, de show, de evento, uma coisa, a gente tá falando de relação humana, né?
Although we can't speak the language, when we play and we see the audience, how much they like it, and everybody dances, and then they come to us and try to tell us how much they like it. Maybe that is enough. Maybe music is enough to bring people together. That's the most important thing I see in this tour. It is traditional Greek, not only Greek, and around Greece you can also find this instrument in Turkey, in southern Arabic countries. It originates from the ancient times, but in this form you can find it from the early 20th century, about 100 years ago. It is called Zouras. It has 3 double courses. We use it just like a guitar, in fact, but it has a different timbre, a different sound. We play some rearrangements of old songs which belong to a genre called rebetika. That was originally played on this instrument about 100 years ago. But we also play rearrangements of surf songs, but instead of guitar we have transferred them to Zouras.
A gente gravou um disco em 2013 chamado Surfbética, que era a junção da surf music com a rebética, que é esse estilo, mas nem foi em relação ao instrumento, foi em relação ao tipo de música mesmo. Muita gente não sabe disso, mas A rebética acabou influenciando muita gente na surf music. O Miserlou, que é a música mais conhecida da surf music, é uma música grega, é uma música cantada. E o Dick Dale sacou isso aí nos anos 60 e pegou essa sonoridade da rebética e jogou na surf music. Então a gente acabou buscando depois outras canções que tinham essa mesma linguagem, da mesma época, que era a rebética, que tem uma melodia muito forte. Seria um blues grego.
Rebetika started in Athens around early 1900s, and it was the music of the poor and the downtrodden, and the Rebetika were created by Greeks coming from Turkey at this time. They brought a lot of Eastern influences, and Athens was a big boiling pot at this time, and many things mixed together, and this music came out. It talks mostly about the troubles in life, women, and which is like similar to the blues in some way, regarding who played it and where and why and what it meant for the people.
The voice of this band are the guitars and me, mostly, but we are the lead organs, or the lead instruments. That's why we don't have a singer. We don't want someone to be in front of us.
The bass is always in between the rhythm and the melody, so is the connection between both of them. I'm trying to do my best, and I think that I'm now for 8 years with this band, so doing something right to be here with them.
It's a unique rhythm in surf music, the drum beat. You hear it in all the tracks of different countries, you know. That rhythm in the surf music.
There's a few different rhythms. Something that is special about a certain kind of Rebetika songs is that they are played at 9/8, which is a bit weird for people that are not used to it. Also, some songs, when we were transferring them from Rebetika to surf, we kept kind of this weird time signature. So when someone listens to them, they're not the straight 4/4 that most people are used to. So there is some small surprising element.
My generous is Greek, you know. We have heard such a rhythm, so it doesn't foreign to us. We have such a rhythm in music in general, so it's easy to hear and play.
I believe the Greek accent in our music is the elements we put without realizing, because we are just Greeks and that's how we can do it.